Thank you. Obviously, before we start for questions, I'd just like to thank both Mr. Mew and Mr. Hampton for hosting very fair and independent hearings. Also, I'd like to thank Steve Cottrell, our legal representative, for assisting us in the hearing last night. And also, finally, I'd like to thank the public for their support. My family and the team have been, very overwhelmed with the amount of support publicly that I've received. So I thank you very much, and it's now time to get on with football. Very relieved. Very relieved. No. Oh, look, the process is what it is. I can't complain. It's been a very fair process both times. As I said before, the hearings have been I found they've been very fair, and it's the process is what it is.
What time did you find out?
About 10 a.m.
Were you confident that you would be
Yes, because I know what happened, and I'm glad that the right result was made in the end.
What does it mean to be able to lead your country once again, James? We saw obviously the emotion at the end of that second test, but now you know you can lead your country once again.
Yeah, it's huge. I think I said on Saturday, I love what I do, and it means a hell of a lot to me to represent my country and not only to represent it, but the opportunity to lead it in what is probably arguably the biggest game in this country since the Rugby World Cup final in 2003. So I'm very excited at that opportunity, and now we can, as I said before, focus on the game, and that's what's important. Probably other than not getting much sleep last night, I've just gone on. I've had to get on with it. That's the reality of what we do. Had to get on with it. That's all I could focus on, and that's other than probably a bit of lack of sleep last night. That's probably the only disruption.
Well, obviously we had to contemplate that, so we had plans in place, but it's certainly our preference not to have to implement them. You're always hopeful, but you can never be totally sure. But yep, we're delighted to have Kevy back.
That's the plan. That's the plan on our half. But obviously, I'm sure the Lions have got another point of view, and as you can tell by the first two tests, they've both been pretty epic struggles, and there's not a lot separating both teams. So I can't see Saturday night being too much different.
You seized the moment last week. Are you going to do the same style of leadership this week?
Yeah, well, you got to take your opportunities, because you've seen in these games that there isn't many, and you've got to be smart with the way you go about footy, and there's opportunities that present themselves, and the team that arguably takes those and makes the most of those opportunities ends up probably more often than not on the right side of the scoreboard.
Will it come down to tries, or will it come down to kicks?
We always hope it comes down to tries for the fans, but as you saw on the weekend, kicking, they're very good. Halfpenny's been excellent with his radar, so I think it'll be a bit of a toing and froing early on, but hopefully for the fans they can see some running rugby.
There will be surprises this week, no doubt, because this is the end. At the final whistle, there's no coming back. So teams, I suspect, won't be conservative to that end. They won't want to walk off and wonder what if.
Oh look, there's no doubt it was, but you just, as I said, you got to focus on what you can control, and we've done that, and now I can focus totally on what I can control, and that's preparing as well as I and the team possibly can to get ourselves in the best possible shape to perform at our best on Saturday night.